other character, Jamel, that's also at the table, he has a wife that's the best friends with Darrell's character.
Yeah, in the real world, I don't see a lot of women. So women will accept that, but the level of like him just going to her house when they're alone, I don't know if a lot of people will accept that.
Except, I don't think so. But I mean, it happens. Like,
It happens, but I feel like that brings a lot of tension.
for sure.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I'm not letting my wife go kick it with her. I don't give a fuck who this nigga is. If I'm not there, you're not there. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but the fact that they're all in a friend group already, it might have been a little easier to accept. Because it's like,
I don't know.
yeah, I mean, I don't know either. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that it would be easy for me to go kick it with my homegirl at her house by myself. But if I think of it as like we all kick it, and that was just my friend first, and I ended up being over there, like to go, chop it up with her, I think it would be a little bit more accepted, possibly.
I don't know.
Possibly. I'm just trying to think of any kind of
No,
way
I feel what you're saying though.
to make that make sense because I feel like it makes sense because you
I
can have
feel what you're
female friends.
saying,
Yeah.
but I think it's like a instance of what we talked about before. It's like you know yourself, so you know that. Outside looking in, people will be like, "Nah, nigga." They'll be like, when that nigga busted in, that nigga busted in the door like he tried to catch him.
He was just like, what are you doing?
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Right. Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you, and we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off.
Be careful. Wait a minute. What do you mean be careful?
Hey,
we back with another smooth, cold Tubi jam called Couples Night.
This a Tubi original or just a Tubi movie?
I think it's just a Tubi movie. I feel like I fell up on this some kind of way. I don't know if it was on the Tubi group. I don't know if I was just searching on Tubi for movies, but it just kind of popped up. You know what it was? I was looking at the newest movies that were posted on Tubi. And this was one of them. So I just put newest. And it was Couples Night, Love, Lust, and Lies. And I feel like I always give these movies like a 10 and 15-minute test.
Yeah. And I mean, it's hard to scale it. Like, I kind of turn it on. Mm-hmm. If I get too annoyed, I turn it off. That's my Tubi test. Like, I'll be watching it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, if I do that too many times, then I'm like, all right, that's it.
Yeah. I just got to take it seriously about the genre. Like, if you tell me it's a thriller, I'm looking for a thriller. Not looking for a comedy. If you tell me it's a drama, I'm looking to be like low-key sad by the end of this shit, some kind of way. I mean, or feel some type of way, some type of emotion that was like, oh man, like damn, I feel bad, or this, that, and the other. If it's a comedy, don't do the dress a nigga up in a wig comedy. I'm gonna turn it off.
Hey, I'll give you comedy tips that I don't like.
Yeah.
Dressing nigga up in the wig for show. Funny accents are not funny,
Yeah.
and that music do 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 do. That is
music.
never fucking funny. I hate every movie that does that. I hate that shit. They be like walking up the street. What's up, young blood? Do 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 do. This is Jason. Oh, Jason be on crack. Like, come on, man. I hate that shit.
They got them frozen and shit like that when they was describing them, just like,
yeah. Come on, give me $5. I'll do that dance for you again. Ah, come on, young blood. Like, I hate that shit.
Unnecessary extras, pretty much. So it's like, they don't got nothing to do with the story.
Nothing.
Y'all just wanted him in there to be goofy.
You just found a nigga like, hey, it'll be funny. You want to be in my movie? Hey, do the spin when you do. Oh, that's gonna kill him. It's not gonna kill him.
Yeah,
it's not.
So when it came to this movie, I was able to take it seriously from jump because I feel like I also like movies that kind of like have dialogue in them sometimes or whatever. Not the whole movie, but like I like to kind of like, get like a grasp of what's going on like early a little sometimes, just so I can be like, all right, I'm with this early versus trying to figure it out as the movie goes on. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not with this. That's like
right
stuff. So it's like him like kind of introducing where every character kind of introducing themselves was kind of dope or whatever. You know what I mean? They have this couples night that they do every Thursday, where they just play games and talk, you know what I mean? But really
it's like couples night dinner. It's like dinner night. They call it, it's like a term for it. I forgot what they was calling it. It's like Thursday night, Thursday
like takeout night.
Something like that, yeah.
They order food out or whatever. So I mean, in the beginning, it looks like everybody having a good time, but they kind of give you a POV of like how they're feeling at the moment. So they go into their minds, and you hear them talking. Like you hear Darrell talking about, how he feels about his wife at the moment, and the main women characters. They don't both of them. I feel like they don't like their husbands.
No, nobody likes nobody. So it opens with, it seemed like everybody having a good time. They closing on Darrell. Darrell's the main character. He like, man, I love this. This is my Thursday night. We all come together. We love doing this. Then they cut to his wife. And then you see everybody's reality because she like, man, I can't keep doing this.
Yeah, she was like,
I cannot keep doing this. Then they cut to Alexis. The other dude. He like, it's like they set it up perfectly. And then it's like, that his wife is cheating. His partner's best friend with the dreads, what's his name?
Maurice. No, yeah, Maurice. I'm sorry. Yeah, light skin.
Yeah, Maurice got something going on with somebody at this table because he says it like he kind of looks around, but he kind of says like, I got to get back to her. Like, I want to do it again. So they setting it up like everybody has a problem with everybody. Then they go back to Darrell. Darrell like, man, I'm lying.
Yeah.
Like I'm not fucking with none of this shit.
Yeah, that's when he go check his girl's phone. That's kind of how it starts. He was just like, what? You check this shit out. But then they cut to 2 days before. So
we see all the setup. I appreciate off top. Shout out to them for not having nobody be a drug dealer. I just so now when I see these black movies, I appreciate it if there's no drug dealing going on. I just appreciate it. Like there's no boss that just got all the money and all the drugs and he's a killer. I appreciate every now and then giving me a movie where it's not that.
Yeah. And I think this movie was definitely realistic. It was a couple of parts in there I was just like, damn, that's out of pocket. But it was like, just like you said, it's not like the whole movie doesn't move by like a boss or a drug dealer or, just some random shit going on. Like it's just a real movie, like real people having couples nights, and there's some drama in the middle of that.
So the first glimpse of I made all my assumptions at that table. I knew the wife was cheating, but this is the thing when people write, they're never going to give you the truth in the beginning. It's rare.
Yeah.
So he assumes. It's a lot of people assume that not Darrell, what's the other one's name?
Maurice.
A lot of people assume Maurice is cheating with his wife. Like that's the assumption off top, but I'm like, it's never going to be that obvious.
Right.
So the whole time I'm trying to figure out who's fucking with who, and they did a good job at disguising who was fucking with who, because I didn't catch nobody fucking with nobody in that circle. I'm like, what's his name got a girl that's on the side somewhere we don't know. I'm not thinking it's the girl over here.
Yeah, same.
And then with her, I knew it was. So I knew she wasn't cheating with that dude, but I'm like, what dude she cheating with until, huh?
Come on, Nia's wife, Darrell's wife.
Darrell's wife, Nia. I'm like, she's cheating with somebody, but it ain't him because that's too obvious.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking it's another dude until we get the hotel scene where she's laying in the bed and somebody's under the blanket going down on her.
Yeah.
And they never expose who it is. So I'm like, oh, it's a female.
See, I didn't get that right away.
I got that right there because I'm like, it's a reason why she didn't, because there ain't never been a sex scene where the dude just go down and we don't at least see his face. Like, did you like that? Or he'd come up and like, it's time for me to get mine. Like, we never got that. So the fact that they never showed her or showed who was under there, I was like, it's a female.
So I knew that was happening. I knew she was getting, her food stamps taken care of. I just didn't think that.
Wait, nigga, what?
I got it from it was an Eddie Griffin special. He was just like, man, I'll go down there and handle the food stamps. You know what I mean? That's pretty much I just been saying that. So it's just me going down on somebody. So it's like she's handling that. So I'm not thinking that it's a girl. I'm just thinking they don't want to show the person yet. You know what I mean? Because just like you said, we know it's not Maurice's character or yet. You know what I mean? Like I just think it's another guy, and we know she's cheating because she pretty much said it early on. But I still didn't think it was a woman just yet.
So the reason why I thought it was a woman, like I said, literally because of that, they never showed who it was. Mm-hmm. And her reaction to what she did wasn't as strong as if it was a reaction to her fucking another dude. Because she's still like on some let's work it out. Like she want to live day to day, like ain't nothing going on. Like even when she's caught, she's just like, I need to talk to you. It ain't like all the way meltdown. I don't know if that's just me stereotyping, but that's just how I feel.
So another reason why I didn't think it was a girl right away is because when, she would come home and give these little, like, because he already knew that she was cheating. Mm-hmm. So she would come in there and say little shit just like, man, like, it's hard for me to stand up. I'm sore. You know what I mean?
That was like weird.
Some nigga beat her cheeks or whatever. So I'm thinking like it's a dude or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like if she just getting that happening to her, I don't think why would she not be able to stand or this, that.
Yeah. I agree with
that's
you
why
on that.
That's why I thought it could be a guy. I wasn't thinking, especially the girl that was sitting at the table.
No, I didn't think her at all. I never thought her.
Yeah. So one thing that did confuse me until I actually had to go back and listen or whatever, because it's like, you watch a movie and you don't really hear exactly the relationship somebody have. I just knew that was Maurice's dad, his pops or whatever in the hospital.
Yeah.
So, but dude was just like, that's my pops too. This is later on. He was just like, my pops. I'm just like, why is this nigga not as sad as him at the ending? So when I went back to listen to it, he was saying that it's like his pops or whatever. Like he did.
You thought it was his dad for real?
I thought that was his father.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was just like, how these niggas, are they related or that's just partner? It was kind of hard, but it's like when you go back and listen, that's his business partner and his pops is like his pops.
But no, I caught that in the beginning. I caught it when he was talking about their relationship as far as being business partners, because he's like we damn near like brothers.
Yeah. You see,
when he said Joe Pop, it was like the first thing his reaction was like what do you call it? Consoling him when they was in the hospital. So it wasn't like we consoling each other. He's just like, I'm here for you. Yeah,
that was just the part I missed. Like on first watch, I was just like, why is this nigga acting like that ain't his daddy?
Yeah.
So the other character, Jamel, that's also at the table, he has a wife that's the best friends with Darrell's character.
Yeah, in the real world, I don't see a lot of women. So women will accept that, but the level of like him just going to her house when they're alone, I don't know if a lot of people will accept that.
Except, I don't think so. But I mean, it happens.
It happens, but I feel like that brings a lot of attention.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not letting my wife go kick it with her. I don't give a fuck who this nigga is. If I'm not there, you're not there. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but the fact that they're all in a friend group already, it might have been a little easier to accept. Because it's like,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know either. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that it would be easy for me to go kick it with my homegirl at her house by myself. But if I think of it as like we all kick it, and that was just my friend first, and I ended up being over there, like to go, chop it up with her, I think it would be a little bit more accepted. Possibly.
I don't know.
Possibly. I'm just trying to think of any kind of way.
No, I feel what you're saying though.
To make that make sense, because I feel like it makes sense, because
I feel what you're
friends.
saying, but I think it's like an instance of what we talked about before. It's like, you know yourself, so you know that. Outside looking in, people would be like, "Nah, nigga." They'll be like, when that nigga busted in the door like he tried to catch him.
He was just like, what are you doing? He was just like, man, you good? You coming to take out Thursday? That nigga was not playing. He knew somebody was. I don't even think he knew it was Jarrell in the beginning. He just knew that she was cheating.
I think he thought it was Darrell the whole time. Because remember, at the table in the beginning, he was just staring at Darrell like, and she was like, "Why is he looking at him?"
Right. He was like, "Why is he looking at him?" Yeah, that's right. But so the whole time, I'm not like at a certain point. Of course, I'm thinking this nigga's gonna confront Darrell, but Darrell got his own shit going on. So it's like when he finally, starts doing his research or whatever, he still doesn't know that it's Maurice, but he's like checking studio schedules. He thought somebody like ran out of the studio, because somebody did run out of the studio, but I think it was
somebody did. It was her.
I think it was Kate.
Yeah.
So that was the girl he was cheating with anyway, like the old boy's best friend.
Okay, this is funny too. I think I don't know what we just discussed when we talked about this. This whole movie is about communication and how nobody talks to nobody for real.
Nobody's really friends.
They're friends, but they don't talk. Like, they're friends, but they don't express themselves, because it's like, in the grand scheme of things, if I had a best friend, a female best friend, and you was talking to her, there's no reason why you couldn't tell me. I don't give a fuck if you was cheating on your girl. There's no reason why you couldn't tell me. You know what I mean? Like, all he had to do was be like, "Hey, nigga, like, I've been fucking with her on the low." I might tell you, like, "Nigga, you know how I feel about her. It's my partner. Don't cheat. Like, be upfront. Like, don't cheat on your girl because I'm still cool with your girl too."
Yeah, and
that would be the conversation.
I think that's the reason why I said they weren't really friends like that, because like all of them, even though they kick it, they don't feel comfortable enough to just tell the truth. Like, that's not his girl. They just friends. So why you hiding that from me? It's almost like you don't want me to find out either, because what?
Guilt.
You know what I mean? Like, guilt, like what? Like, it's not like it was my girl before. Like, this is just the homegirl. Just come to me and just tell me this instead of hiding it from me. And then he also lying, because he was just like, man, who was that walked out the thing? He was like, oh, that was nobody. I don't know.
Yeah. It's guilt and the fear of being judged. A lot of people don't like being judged.
No, I feel that.
It's not like he don't feel close enough to him. It's just like certain shit you don't want him to know. Like, because even after he told him, he was like, damn, I don't know why I couldn't just tell you that. But it's like you're I don't know why you're scared of letting him know, because you're scared of the reaction.
Yeah, it also makes sense that he was cheating on his wife though. Like, he might have not wanted to tell anybody that he was cheating.
That's what I'm saying. It's the guilt and it's more so hiding it rather than being, we ain't close enough for me to tell you.
Right. Yeah. Because I can see that. I can see him just being like, if I tell bro I'm cheating on my wife, like, he might have something to say about that.
But also, in saying all of that, I think you're more right to your point of them being, it could be shaky, like, we're not close, because he also was telling him, like, this is the other phone I got for these girls that I'm meeting on the side. Remember?
Yeah.
He was like, it's just for phone numbers. He's clowning for the flip phone. He like, it's just for phone numbers. Then he like, oh, I just met somebody. He's telling them that, but he's not telling them who.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird. It's like, why you couldn't just say it was her? I don't know. It's weird.
All the friendships seemed kind of rocky. The relationship seemed rocky. Everything was kind of like off. Like, everybody's kind of, only person that was really into his girl was Jamel. You know what I mean? He wanted to be with her. But, she wasn't even like, I'm trying to think. Okay, I won't get to the end yet. I'm trying to think about the end, but I won't get to that part yet. But his character, him just sneaking around the whole time, that shit was funny. Her having the pregnancy test. Do you feel like she's pretty much pregnant with Maurice's baby at this point? Or
I think so.
Okay, but it could have been his.
No, I think so, because it seemed like they wasn't fucking. That's just the vibe I got. Because like if you just like because remember he was like, I got a surprise for you, and she was just like, oh, I'm tired. Like, he like we don't spend time together, basically. That was his thing. Like, we don't be together. So it very well could have been his baby, but still I think it was more so Maurice's, because it felt like at the time they wasn't really vibing like that.
Right. So getting into the part of like what's his name, knowing that it was Maurice. Like once he went to
Discovery.
once he discovered that it was Maurice, we felt that it was Maurice. He went to
Hey,
the,
wait, when he went to the hotel, nigga, I was laughing so hard, nigga, when Maurice got out the car and started dancing.
yeah. Like,
Hey, it was supposed to be a serious moment. This nigga Maurice get out and just start hitting him inside the car for no reason.
that probably wasn't even in the script.
I don't think so.
They probably just kept it like, yeah, shit. That shit look kind of cool, nigga.
That nigga pulled up like, I knew it. This nigga Maurice is out the car. Like,
like, look at this nigga happy as fuck. He about to fuck my wife. This nigga goes up there. I knew it. This nigga darts to the hospital and,
hey,
and shoots his daddy's IV up with, I don't know, was it alcohol?
Hey, back it up to where he found out his wife was cheating and he just happened to have some poison stashed in there.
It was just, yeah, I guess. Saving it for a rainy day or whatever. He shot that shit to his dad's little tank or whatever. Was it IV?
IV.
Yeah, and didn't think twice about it. That nigga dipped.
Hey, it's funny because he did the IV thing and then he confronted him. And that nigga was like, "What are you doing?" That nigga was like, "Where's Mia?" Nigga, Mia ain't here.
I think it was like, I'm gonna kill this nigga's dad first. Because first he was at the hotel to make sure. Then he was like, all right, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Kill his dad. Then he really had to like, let me double check.
Hey, but killing your partner's daddy because you think your girl's cheating is crazy as fuck.
Wild as fuck. Like, damn, bro. Like you went in and it's not like you were just killing your dad. You're killing somebody that you also saw as a father figure.
Yeah, and a lot of people did. Remember, he was like, your dad had a lot of love out here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny because it's like we're supposed to just move on with it. The whole time I'm thinking like, nigga, you just poisoned his daddy through the rest of the movie. That's what I'm thinking. Mm-hmm. But we're supposed to just move on.
He moved on like a motherfucker.
Yeah. But it's funny the reveal when they kicking in the studio and he like, yeah, nigga, I found out your wife was cheating with my wife. And what's his name? Maurice is like, cool. This nigga like celebrate. But then the nigga got serious, like, oh, my bad, man. I mean, yeah, we all going through this. But then he gets a call. Yeah. And they just showed Darrell, he just chilling, looking straight like this. And that nigga here, like, what's going on? Slow down. That nigga eyes getting big, like
damn.
Nigga, I forgot I killed that.
That nigga literally just murdered somebody and he's just focused on something. He was like, man, your wife cheated with my wife. That nigga happy as shit. He's like, yeah. He was just like, that means that she was cheating first. Hey, niggas probably really be thinking that shit. Like you catch your wife, if you're already doing something and you find out your wife is doing something with a woman, you just like, cool, I don't feel too bad no more.
Like that's what's up. Go ahead, you go your way, I'm gonna go my rewind to when Darrell's leaving the hotel after Darrell knocks out Maurice. Mm-hmm. He's leaving the hotel down in the lobby. What's his name catches him? What's his name? Jamel sees him leaving, so he already put two and two together. I already suspected you was fucking my girl, but you just confirmed it.
Right. Yeah. So once because after the fact, Jamel is talking to his girl or whatever. Like was he trying to poison her when he had the cups? He was trying to give her.
I think so, because he was trying to force that drink down her mouth.
Like, come on, just drink. She was like, nigga, I don't want nothing to drink. Oh no, she was pregnant.
That's what I was about to say, right? When you said that, I just thought it because he saw the pregnancy test. You're right.
Because he saw the pregnancy test too. That's why he was trying to give her that drink. Yeah. Like, go drink this. She was like, nah, she spilled the drink. Whatever. And
he spilled that drink hella forcefully without Sarah. That nigga was like, drink it. Have a drink. Let's celebrate. And she was like, no, that nigga said drink. And then he flipped the cup over.
That's what set everything off pretty much at that point. Because now they're going to the hospital for the father. You know, they find out he's dead or whatever, and I don't know why this nigga just had you already technically got away with it. And niggas like, yo, I did that shit, bro. He's like, you did what? I killed Pops, man. Like, what? What are you talking about?
That's crazy as fuck to tell him like that. They walking in the studio, that nigga said, hey man, I did it. You did what, nigga? What because the dad was supposed to get out the hospital.
Yeah.
That nigga said, you did what? I killed Pops, man. You did what? And then walk up and say, what he said? The nigga said, good night.
Rest in peace, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Niggas shoot everything.
Rest in peace,
Rest in peace, motherfuckers. Oh man, what's her name? Was Katie there at that moment at the hospital? Got shot up.
Katie.
Katie is the one that Maurice was cheating with Jamel's wife. She wasn't there, was you? At the hospital?
No, she was packing her shit to leave.
Right. So he shot both of them.
Killed them both.
Yeah, and then they have the whole Minister Society. Damn. I wonder if I didn't cheat 2 years ago. Like, would this shit ever even happen? Funny like
so
that.
It does. The story all stems from him cheating beforehand.
Yeah,
and he cheated beforehand, and now he finds out his wife is cheating because I guess they're not getting along. She's never got over him cheating. So lack of communication is the reason why everybody's dead.
Yeah, pretty much. And him having that affair or whatever the case is, like pretty much jumpstarted. That's like pretty much the domino effect or whatever.
Yep.
I mean, it's like, hey, nigga, this is what you did. If this wouldn't have happened, you wouldn't have had to think if your girl was cheating. Because usually, if a person is like, so once this never happened to me, just letting everybody know. I feel like once you cheat or whatever, right? It's like, and you're forgiven. You know what I mean? Now you like, you know what I mean? Like, why is she taking this so good? You know what I mean? It's like, why are we moving on? Because it's like you, in the back of your mind, you're thinking like, okay, we should have broke up or whatever. But she forgave you. But it's like,
I think it's depending.
Now you kind of owe her one.
I think it's depending. I think if you really are apologetic and sorry for cheating, then that guilt doesn't set in. The guilt sets in when you only apologize because you got caught. But if the opportunity comes around again, you're gonna do it again.
Right.
So now it's like she forgave me too easily only because in your mind you like I didn't really mean that apology.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more so on you because she won't be cheating and you'll be thinking like nigga, she probably got a nigga on the side. It's like no nigga, you still thinking like if this opportunity comes again, you gonna do it again.
Yeah, it's definitely guilt. It's definitely one of them things. But I don't know, man. Never mind. Let's rank, and then I can give my what's it called. I was about to say something else, but I was like, we got to do a ranking first.
Yeah, I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, wait. Let me bring it up. So I want to make sure I get it in my orders. That nigga dance. Hey, put a clip of that nigga dancing with that car. That shit was funny as fuck to me. I was like, why is he hitting it? Like, there was no reason for that. That nigga got out. That nigga was like, I knew it. That nigga was on the side of the car getting.
You probably didn't think that they was gonna use that clip.
That's funny.
Because some of us like probably didn't say action yet. They probably was just doing it. They caught that nigga. Caught that nigga dancing.
Oh, that shit is funny. All right, already. Oh, you want me to go first? Yeah. I'm gonna get this movie. I'm gonna get this movie. Right.
I'm gonna give this movie a right.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
Yeah, I was like, we always be talking about the movie. I was like, man, I was about to say, man, this was actually a decent movie, but I was like, we got to rate it first before I say any of that. But I enjoyed the story.
This is a good movie. Do you know who the writer was, the director?
IMDb. His name is Slank Slim. Writer and director.
I feel like I heard that name on something else.
Yeah, Slank Slim.
Shit was dope though. Whoever you are, man, that shit's dope.
Yeah, I fucked the story. You know, it kept me in. It wasn't long either. You know, like an hour and 5 minutes or whatever. I was like, let me check this out, and it moved pretty good, and it wasn't like super predictable to me.
I think it's dope that he took time. Like, I don't know where they from, but he made sure he highlighted some artists from where he's from because them studio sessions is like that. If you're trying to put your niggas on, that's the way you do it.
And it wasn't trash because like usually when you be in like seeing movies or whatever, like you'll hear a background song and they be like, "Gotta get mine, I gotta grind, the grind." Let's be something crazy, but these niggas was actually like you could tell that those was real songs that they were promoting.
Yeah, that shit was dope. If you got any other movies, man, we'll fuck with it. But let us know what y'all think. Go watch it. It's on Tubi right now. It's called
Couples Night, Love, Lust, and Lies.
So the way it was written, it was like it could be another couple's night, right?
Well, they did the colon with love.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be couples night, something else. Yeah, that'll be dope.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But if y'all check that out, man, it's on Tubi, man. Like, share, subscribe, talk to us, talk back wherever. If you there, let us know how y'all felt below after y'all go watch that movie.
We out.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.